How would a cat tell its owner that something is wrong? Not wrong as in an emergency, wrong as in a small, persistent friction, something that happens every day, something the owner does not even notice, but the cat has been signaling about for months. That is the question most people never ask. Because most content about cat owner mistakes starts with a threat. These mistakes could be deadly. You're hurting your cat without knowing it. That framing sells clicks. It does not help anyone. The mistakes themselves are usually real, but they are not dramatic. They are quiet, daily, and almost always fixable once someone points them out. We spent the last 2 videos looking at how cats show attachment. Now the other side. 5 things most cat owners do, not out of carelessness, but out of habit, that the cat has been quietly objecting to. No guilt, just patterns. Mistake 1. Continuing to pet a cat who has already asked you to stop. There is a specific signal that most owners either miss or override. The tail starts to twitch. Not a full wag, a small rhythmic flick at the tip. The ears rotate sideways. The skin along the back ripples. These are not random movements. They are a graded escalation. The cat is saying, "This was good, now it is not. Please stop." Most people see the cat still sitting in their lap and interpret stillness as permission. But a cat that has not left is not necessarily a cat that is still enjoying itself. Cats have a much higher threshold for tolerating discomfort than people expect. They will sit through petting that has crossed the line for 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, before the bite comes. That bite is not sudden aggression. It is the 5th signal the cat sent after the owner missed the first 4. There is also a zone component. Most cats have a window of about 3 to 5 minutes of sustained petting before overstimulation kicks in. And certain areas, the belly, the base of the tail, the hind legs, have a shorter window than the head and chin. A person who pets the head for 2 minutes is usually fine. The same person switching to the belly at minute 3 is walking into a trap that the cat has been signalling about since minute 1. The fix is straightforward. Watch the tail. When the tip starts twitching, hands off. Every time. Within a few weeks, the cat learns that this person actually listens. That changes the entire dynamic. Mistake 2. Unpredictable feeding. This one is invisible to most people because the cat still eats. But cats are not dogs. Dogs get excited about food as an event. Cats rely on routine as a stress regulation mechanism. When feeding times shift 30 minutes early one day, an hour late the next, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times, the cat's cortisol baseline rises, not enough to cause obvious illness, enough to create low-grade chronic anxiety. The signs are subtle. More vocalization around the kitchen, eating faster than normal, guarding the food bowl, waking the owner up earlier and earlier. Most people interpret this as the cat being hungry. It is not hunger, it is uncertainty. The cat does not know when the next meal comes, so her system stays on alert. The fix does not require measuring cups or timers, just approximate consistency, same 2 windows every day within about 30 minutes. The difference shows up in about 2 weeks, less vocalization, slower eating, calmer mornings. Mistake 3, not enough litter boxes or the wrong placement. The general veterinary guideline is 1 box per cat plus 1. 3 cats, 4 boxes. Most people know this. What most people do not know is that placement matters more than quantity. 3 boxes in a row in the laundry room is not 3 choices. It is 1 location. Cats need options in different areas of the home. Especially in multi-cat households where 1 cat may guard a hallway or a doorway without the owner noticing. There is another factor that rarely gets mentioned: litter, depth, and type. Most owners fill the box with whatever was on sale. But cats are remarkably particular about substrate. Some refuse anything scented, some need fine grain. Some will use a box with 2 centimeters of litter and refuse the same box with 5. These are not preferences in the human sense. They are sensory boundaries. A cat standing at the edge of a litter box and then walking away has not decided not to go. She has encountered something her paws rejected. A cat that starts urinating outside the box is almost never acting out. She has run out of options that feel safe. I learnt this the hard way with 5 cats in a 2-bedroom apartment. 2 boxes in the bathroom seemed fine until one of the cats, the most timid, stopped using them entirely. The 3rd cat had been sitting in the hallway outside the bathroom door for 20 minutes every evening. Not blocking, just present. but for the timid cat that was enough. Moving a box to the bedroom fixed the problem in 2 days. Not training, not medication, just giving the cat a route that did not require passing another cat. Mistake 4, staring. Direct, sustained eye contact is a threat signal in feelings of social communication. Among cats, a prolonged stare is a precursor to aggression. It communicates, I see you, I am not backing down. Most owners stare at their cats constantly, out of affection, out of fascination, out of trying to figure out what the cat is thinking. The cat interprets it differently. A person sitting across the room, locked onto the cat's eyes, is, from the cat's perspective, doing something mildly confrontational. This is why many cats seem more comfortable with people who ignore them. The person who does not look directly at the cat is, in cat terms, the polite one. The fix is the slow blink from the Sussex study we discussed in the first video. Brief eye contact, slow blink, look away. This communicates the opposite of a stare. It says, I see you, I am not a threat. I am choosing to look away. It is one of the only scientifically confirmed gestures that improves cat and human interaction. And most people do not use it because they have never heard of or a daft bit. Mistake 5. Assuming that a cat who tolerates something enjoys it. This is the most common one and the hardest to spot. The cat who lets the child carry her around the house. The cat who sits through a Halloween costume. The cat who endures being held upside down and does not scratch. None of these are necessarily signs of a relaxed cat. They are signs of a cat with a high tolerance threshold. The difference matters because a cat that tolerates without enjoying is a cat under low-level stress. And low-level stress over months becomes chronic stress, reduced immune function, increased hiding, changes in appetite, sometimes unexplained aggression. The signal is in what happens after. Does the cat immediately leave the room when released? Does she groom intensely? A displacement behavior that means she needs to reset. Does she retreat to a high spot or a hidden spot? If yes, she was not enjoying it. She was waiting for it to end. 2 of my cats illustrate this perfectly. One will sit in a lap for an hour and stay when the person stands up. She walks to the next warm surface and settles again. That is genuine comfort. The other will sit for the same hour, but the moment the grip loosens, she is gone. Under the bed, behind the couch, for 20 minutes. Same behavior from the outside, completely different experience from the inside. The fix is not to stop all interaction. It is to offer the cat a way out every time and watch what she chooses. A cat that stays when she could leave, that is genuine tolerance. A cat that leaves the moment the grip loosens, that is information. Every one of these mistakes has been happening in plain sight. The cat was already signalling. The problem was never the cat's communication. It was the translation. Cats do not escalate the way dogs do. No barking, no lunging, no obvious cues. Their signals are small. Tail tip, ear angle, skin ripple, direction of gaze, timing of departure. Once those signals become visible, the relationship shifts. Not because the cat changes, because the owner finally starts reading what was always there. One of the most misread signals of all is purring. Most people assume it means the cat is happy. It does not, or at least not always. In the next video, we're going to take that apart completely. What purring actually is, why it happens during pain, and the one specific purr pattern that should make any owner pay attention.